What's up, guys? My name is Jamel Socorro.
My name is Duran Gaddis.
And this is actually not the start of the episode. There were some problems here and there, but we kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of some info right before we get into the show.
Problems means we forgot.
Yes, we completely forgot. I just want to say thank you guys who are tuning in, who are listening in, whether on iTunes, Stitcher, or YouTube, or anywhere else that you can find us with our RSS feed.
Yes.
If you want to follow us and keep up to date with what we do, what we love, and what we don't like.
Mainly what I don't like.
Well, yeah, John doesn't like a lot of things. But I want you guys to follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is @wannabeaboo, with that is spelled WANNABEBOO. @wannabeaboo. I mean, the link will be right in our Twitter handle will be in the description below, any description anywhere. So
yeah,
please follow us and keep supporting us.
Yeah,
we're happy to take in any other people, any other veteran and or casual anime viewer out there. And let's get right into podcast number 4.
Whoa!
Really? Oh man. What's up, guys? My name is Jamel Socorro.
My name's Duran Gaddis.
And we are the Wannabeaboo podcast, bringing you the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for laifu. This is podcast number 4, and how are you, Duran?
You know.
How's your week?
Busy. I got a new job, and while I don't hate it, it's just, you know.
Income?
It's an income. My back hurts, and I don't like that part, but, you know, it does what it needs to do.
Yeah.
So, hopefully,
it'll break you eventually.
Yeah, it will. It pays decently. It's not regular minimum wage.
That's good.
But it's still nothing special.
I mean, it's like, it's based off of the new wage here in Illinois, isn't it?
No, it's, so I work for Dollar General. They do $10 an hour.
Oh.
And, Berkeley's minimum wage is
8 something?
8 something.
Okay.
But they do a special thing.
Alright, well, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm definitely happy about that.
Yeah, first week on the job for you. So far, my week's been good so far.
Yeah. Jerk off enough?
Yeah. No, not enough. Never enough.
Yeah.
It's never enough.
It's not until the walls are right.
Exactly.
Speaking of jerking off, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Was that a good segue?
Yeah, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards were announced, and last night? Last night on February 24th, whenever this podcast comes out, and so far, I mean, I didn't peek at the list completely. I was saving it for this.
Yeah.
But so far, I'm satisfied with what I've seen so far.
It's proving that people have good tastes.
Exactly. I mean, this is a public poll too. This is mostly a public poll, and they had a good panel of judges.
Right.
One of them being a lot of known anime YouTubers and all that.
Right.
So
I'm surprised they don't get Giga on them.
No, he was on there.
Was he? He was one of the judges?
He presented one of them.
Huh.
He presented one of the awards. I can't remember which one.
Oh, there was a whole video and whatnot?
Yeah, there was a live stream, I think.
Oh, shit.
I don't watch the live stream, but I was keeping up to date because everyone, all the anime pages were just doing live reveals of what was what and what won what.
Oh.
It was pretty cool. So so why don't we just start from bottom up, because it says anime of the year is the top first one, so it's gonna go bottom up.
Well, I feel like bottom up. So we'll do that. We'll do that. I mean, I've already heard some of the winners for some of the categories.
Right.
But I'm excited. All right, so starting from the bottom, and now we're here. Best CGI, as we both predicted.
And not even a competition.
Nowhere near being a competition. Was Land with Lustrous. We explained it, how this anime was, the whole thing CGI. And it's the best CGI I've seen in any anime. Possibly just in general. Including American shows and, anything else. Because, it's gorgeous. I can't...
there's a lot of care put into this anime.
A lot of care. and you just can't get it anywhere else. And so I am super happy that it won.
Yeah, it fully deserved it, in my opinion.
And I hope this means Studio Orange is gonna be like, yo, either second season of Land of the Illustrious, because they left a whole bunch open ended at the end of the anime, and I was rather upset. But
or opens up to new projects, more CG projects,
right? More CGI projects, or they lend their talents to other people, or other people see, well, maybe we should stop, dragging our asses.
Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Berserk remake with Studio Orange doing it.
That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. People would probably still be a little butthurt because it's still CGI, but if it's good CGI,
it balances out.
It probably hopefully balances out.
Yeah.
Or they'll just troll everyone and just make it worse.
It's just straight polygons without even any textures or curves.
You know what? That'd be better. The best Berserk has ever been. Alright. So that was best CGI, Land of the Illustrious. Super happy about that.
Next up is best film.
Best film.
Your Name.
Your Name. I'm a little disappointed. Granted, Your Name was gorgeous.
It was good. It was really good.
It was really good. I wanted
Sound of Your Voice.
The Sound of Your Voice to win, but it was going to be either one of those two. Nothing else really.
Nothing else really was popular,
right?
Out of everything else. But yeah, I mean, I expected Your Name to be, at least I thought it was going to be one of those two. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit disappointed it wasn't, Sound of Your Voice. But I think it's because since Your Name had a lot more time to it was brought out in America in the middle of the year,
right?
Where Silent Voice was October, it was late in the year, so more people. Your voice had more people. You had more people talking about your name, for the longer time than Silent Voice. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied.
Like I said, I'm happy that if it's gonna be one of those two, I'm happy that
Especially since this film actually was one of the few that really raved up the West media coverage of it.
Right. Though I'm just saying, you know what that means?
What?
People weren't ready for them feels.
We're
not ready for the feels.
Probably, yeah.
Because I mean, Your Name had some feels, but it's not
That's true.
You just kind of oh, that's unfortunate. No, fucking.
I mean,
your voice was hey, what if?
I mean, it's also
what if we just stomped it into the ground.
I mean, it's not as bad like any other of Comics Wave's films where they all ended off as a giant cliffhanger or a sort of a, something good happened, but we're not going to give you what's best for all the characters. Because I've watched all the other Comics Wave films, and this is the only one that actually gave us a good ending. Something, it's a closure, a good closure ending.
They could have ended it at the train scene, and everyone would have been butthurt.
Yeah, exactly. When they kind of ran into each other in the train, and then just black credits. I would have been pissed.
Hilarious.
I wouldn't be as pissed because I would have expected it from them, but I still would have been pissed.
Hilarious. But
I mean, it's not 5 centimeters per second or Garden of Words or stuff like that.
Didn't Garden of Words?
That's still
end okay.
It was okay, but I wasn't satisfied with the ending. They kind of they both still went separately.
Oh, okay.
That's
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I mean, there was a conclusion, and then there was separation.
Look, you don't watch their animes for the story. You watch it to find desktop backgrounds.
Right? Well, yeah, because I mean they have wonderful artist or wonderful art department. Jeez, if it wasn't Ufotable or Kyoani, these would be I mean, they've only specialized in movies and commercials, actually. Mm-hmm. Even their commercials end off a cliffhanger too. They're one test taking.
What is wrong with them? Why do they hate people?
maybe they've been hurt like that.
Maybe
sometime.
They have. Everyone there's been NTR'd.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, not that's a little steep there. NTR.
Is it steep enough?
All right.
All right. So next up we have best score. Made in Abyss has won best score. That makes me happy. It was quite delicious. Granted, now I'm sure I've said it before, but background music literally fades into the background. And I don't remember it, so it's kind of unfortunate. But from what I do remember, it really did set the mood well.
Like during those high intense moments?
High intense and the, like, bewilderment moments.
Okay.
Where you just kind of get this vast, open visual of what, the landscape, and it's great. I recommend anyone to watch that anime. It's so good, and I can't wait for the second season to come out. In fact, I'm going to start reading the manga relatively soon, because I can't wait. I need to know what's going to happen. I need my soul to be crushed more. I want to die.
Then watch Koi de Uso or any of those dramas.
No. I don't want to die that much. I want to die
a slow
with
burn.
Hope.
With hope?
With hope.
That's even worse.
See, here's the difference, though. With this, I don't know what's going to happen. Well,
I mean, you still don't know what's going to happen with the other
Yes,
one.
you do. You know exactly what's going to happen.
No.
Yes, you do.
There's been some turns in the manga so far, and the other ones.
What's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen. I just don't want it to happen.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. It's evil.
You'll be back.
All
They
right.
always come back.
Do they, though?
Best animation. My Hero Academia Season 2.
Now...
I mean, I'm not surprised, actually.
I mean, yeah, but I don't remember.
It was mostly just the hype. I mean, I feel like it's mostly just the hype, but it's also. I mean, it's. I think it's also specifically season 2. So like, I mean, when they talk about best animation, they're talking about like a lot of like an anime that had moments of like good animated moments.
Yeah,
like,
it definitely had great animated motive. Yeah, I can't talk today. Great animated moments, but like, I would prefer them judge the whole pot instead of just moments. Because I believe Land of the Illustrious and
was Dragon Maid?
Dragon Maid was on there, but that wasn't gonna win.
I mean, well,
that wasn't gonna win. It had nice action scenes, but like
that's about it, though.
That's about it.
Just the fight scenes.
Yeah. And there was only maybe like 1 or 2. Or 2 or 3 that actually mattered.
Yeah.
Or not, I guess none of the fights really mattered, but like there were only 2 or 3 fights in the whole show. But there was Land of the Illustrious and a couple others that were pretty good contenders. I'd still say Land of the Illustrious probably should have won Best Animation, but it won Best CGI, which it's I guess the same.
I mean, it's more specific towards that type of animation style.
But I feel like it was good enough to also win
like best animation. That's just because of the effort that they put.
Right, exactly. And then when they did do action scenes, like it was so
wavy.
You felt so with the character when they did anything. You're just like you're right behind them, just jumping around doing.
Well, Illustrious or My Hero?
Illustrious.
Oh yeah.
But that's just how I feel about it. I am glad My Hero Academia won because it does deserve it because it's good. It's really good. I would have preferred Land of the Illustrious, but it won its award. It got its recognition, and I'm happy about that.
Right. I'm happy too.
Yeah. Good kudos to you, Studio Bones, for winning Best Animation, and kudos to you, Studio Orange, for Best CGI. If you're listening, which you probably aren't. Best ending, which I full on. I'm pretty sure I called this. Pretty sure I called
probably.
this.
We have to look back in the old podcast.
Yeah, I don't remember, but like it was. So the best ending came from Kobayashi Dragon Maid, called. All right, now here we go. Ishukan Communication. Or if I'm not trying to sound like a weeaboo, it's Ishukan Communication. But it's so damn catchy.
Like it's also, I mean, it's also cool seeing how this won best ending because like Dragon Maid was like, was the anime that came out right in the beginning winter of 2017, so that was the first.
Yeah.
And for it to be still remembered, like up until this point, or at least it still left an impression even after going back to it during the voting season.
I mean, it's hard to ignore. It's just so fucking catchy.
It was also cute too.
Right, it's cute.
Liked it.
You just bobbing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's just hard to like. It's hard to forget. And I've said it before. I usually always skip openings and endings if I don't care much for them.
Right.
And I never skipped any of Dragon Maid's openings or endings. I watch them every time. They're just
It's poppy. It's jumpy.
It's poppy. It's poppy and it's jumpy, and I like it. So kudos to them. I don't remember what else was on the list. Watch our other
podcast.
Or what was it? Was that our second episode?
Yeah, that was
first episode.
What's the first? Yeah, it was.
The first episode after the pilot.
Yep. That's when we discussed.
Where we go over the entire list for
each category.
For each category.
Yeah. Next one is best opening. I call this one Peace Sign.
Peace Sign.
By it was My Hero Academia season 2. Studio Bones. I called this one, and I'm actually really happy about that.
I skipped it. Don't remember it. My own fault, but
I actually liked the opening in this one just because the first opening for season 2 was mostly just based around the tournament arc.
Yeah,
and it was a good way. It was a good, like, the beat, the rhythm, and the music, and it all fit well with what they were going for as far as the theme went, like competition and training and trying your best and all that stuff. It got me pumped up for the tournament arc and wanted me to like watch more of it as it went on. So that's why I personally liked that opening. So I'm glad that this won.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it just out of respect for the fact that it won, because I don't remember at all how it goes. So maybe if you not even if you played it for me right now with no context, I wouldn't recognize it.
Really?
But again, that's because I'm a piece of shit. So next up is best continuing series, which is March Comes In Like a Lion. This
I
haven't watched it. I heard it was really good.
I mean, the first season was pretty good. I gotta watch the second season of this. It's interesting. It's actually interesting that this won Best Continuing Series.
Why did Dragon Ball Z lose? It's so good.
Is that where the continuation is?
Oh, more palette swaps, please.
I saw that Facebook comment of yours about the whole his Goku's new Ultra Instinct hair color is silver.
So we're going aside real quick. I guess it's kind of about continuing series. Goku got a new form. So before, when he was fighting
Jiren.
No, it was before he was fighting Jiren.
Before Jiren?
He was fighting the female Brawly and her whatever she was.
Yeah.
And he awoke in this Ultra Instinct thing, which is essentially, oh, hey, I let my body fight instead of my brain. I'm like, okay, I guess. So he's just able to, fight. He's able to fight subconsciously, so he reacts almost perfectly, which is, in a sense, cool. I'll take it. It fighting becomes first nature instead of second nature.
Yeah, second
nature. Which would be better? Is second nature or first nature better?
Second nature will be
because I never heard first nature.
I mean, it'd be more like an instinct at this point.
No shit.
Ultra instinct. Second nature is more like something on top of your normal routines. Something else is already a commonality within your routine. That it's second nature. It's an additional part of your life, but you don't see it as something extra. It's more of just a part of your regular routine.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking. What that is.
He awakened this where he can just react with no real thought. And I'm like, okay, sure. And then I guess he said, all right, I'm going to use Super Saiyan with it, and now his hair's silver. I'm like, this is stupid. This is just stupid. I don't like it.
He's more powerful now.
Oh my god, he's more powerful. Maybe he'll turn, what color next, Domo?
His hair will just be pure Saiyan energy. It's just, he's bald, but except it's just... It's just energy flames.
I would appreciate that, but they don't have the balls to go outside of another palette swap.
They don't have the Dragon Balls.
Rainbow, I swear.
They don't have the Dragon Balls for that.
Next category.
Best Slice of Life, Girls Last Tour, Studio White Fox. I think you can take over this one.
I called the shit out of that.
Would you be mad if it was Kimono no Friends?
Yes! The anime's not real. I still need to watch Kimono and Friends, but that anime does not exist to me because why was it so popular? Why was it popular? It looked shitty. It looked real shitty.
I think it was just the colors and the animals.
No colors. We have
meme culture.
it's.
I mean, I know Grape-kun helped popularize it towards the end.
Yes,
towards the end. Bless his soul, by the way.
Bless Grape-kun's soul. But
he should have won Best Boy.
He won Best Boy. You don't know how happy that would have made me. Oh my god. But like, it's Kimono and Friends isn't real.
I mean, I think it was just more like it was popular by because I mostly saw it from memes. That's where I got it from.
Yeah, it's a meme,
and that's why. That's probably why.
I guess, but like it shouldn't have been anywhere in this running except for most memed anime.
And the opening is surprisingly catchy too. I've heard it. Yeah, it's very like nah. It's like one of those kind of like very cheery, uppity like all girls like nah 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 nah. It's like very idolish actually. Idly, very idly.
I'll have to watch it, but it still makes me upset that it was even considered.
Like a slice of life.
That's a slice of life.
It's still considered a slice.
No, it's not.
In that world,
no, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. In their world, it's a slice of their life.
Life and Times of Animal Girls. That's essentially. We have Killing Bites for that. Granted, they can't this year, so I guess it wouldn't count. But still, I'm glad Girls Last Tour won because I definitely think it pulled the idea of slice of life of hey, this is how we live, and you're not doing anything else other than watching us live.
Yeah, it's also more philosophical too.
Oh yeah,
like it's also like it really kind of takes in like a real like slice of like it's gritty life,
right?
And that's
gritty,
like
gritty,
a peek
shitty
into
life.
that,
right? And it deserves. I think I haven't seen. Well, I haven't seen. I did see who won anime of the year. We'll get to that, but. Nah, actually, I guess this wouldn't have won Anime of the Year.
No, probably. I mean, it would have been a stretch if it did.
Yeah.
Like, it's more of like I feel like Girls Last Tour is like it has a small cult following, but not enough to drive the whole Anime of the Year.
You're right. You're right.
Title.
You're absolutely right.
I mean, it's still respectable for what it was, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So
best comedy, which kind of surprises me, was Dragon Maid
because it beat out
Konosuba.
Yeah, Konosuba.
And I always hear people like genuinely don't like Konosuba, and I'm like, I don't understand.
I mean, some people didn't like the second season. Apparently, that's what that came from.
Because the animation changed.
I mean, like it was less budgeted looking.
I feel like it's not so much that it was less budgeted looking. It freed itself up more. Because if you
it was more wavy like
it was more fluid.
Okay.
If you look at the reactions from season 2 versus the reactions from season 1, season 2 went the extra mile.
True.
I mean, sure they like general scenes were downgraded. I'll give you that, but like because of that, things were goofier. It looked shittier and it's funnier because it's shittier. At least that's how I feel about it.
Right.
So I'm kind of sad. I mean, I guess I can't really be sad because I love Dragon Maid.
Yeah, I felt Dragon Maid was more like a slice of life, if anything.
Yeah,
than a comedy.
It wasn't to me ever like laugh out loud funny.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wasn't like giggling in my seat or just like having a great time. I mean, it was more. I was having a good time.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it was more like it was me just
cute dragons.
Yeah, basking in the moment of cute dragons and stuff like that.
Right. It was just real cute and. It's I don't know. I don't see it as a.
I mean, the public says otherwise. Apparently,
public says otherwise, which is why they're wrong. But
Congrats, we just lost all of our listeners.
It's okay. They also voted in Girls Last Tour, so
that's true.
You can be wrong and right.
So next one was best drama, which surprised me, which is the Ancient Magus Bride.
Yes, I feel the exact same way because it's like. Magus Bride, I mean, it has its drama, but it's not dramatic.
I mean, maybe like I feel like they're taking drama as more like a storytelling side of things. Maybe
fair.
Like did it like? I mean, I haven't watched the actual series. Only just like the OVA movies or the little OVAs that you released.
You should definitely start watching.
But I feel like there's a lot of good like writing into this one. So for just from the 3 episodes alone, there's some like nice writing. So I guess that's where they're getting the drama from, or like just it's like it's investive writing,
right?
Maybe that's where they're getting. That's why this one best drama, because there was like, I mean, you've seen this series. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm a couple episodes behind, but like. it's definitely engaging with what's going on. You definitely want to learn more and more, and like you start to feel for like the causes of the character. So the main character is essentially following everything from her perspective, minus a few things. But when she gets confronted with something she wants to know, you feel it, because you're sitting there like, I want to know more too, because they nickel and dime you with every goddamn piece of information. They don't explain anything.
I mean, is magic
and if
really
they
easy
do,
to
it's
explain?
3 episodes later.
Is magic really easy to explain though?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wow.
It's magic. That's the explanation.
That's it. That's magic.
If you look at fucking Harry Potter and you said, how does the Incendio spell work? I don't know, magic.
Well, incantations, and then you get to like
magic.
use
you
your
shoot
wand.
fire out of the wand. Magic. That's all I need to know. Okay.
Well, why do you go to school then?
So they can learn how to cast it.
Exactly. You still have to learn it.
You still have to learn how to do it. But when you say, what is the Incendio spell? Oh, well, you're space magic. I don't need anything outside of that.
That'd be one, that'd be one, I guess, boring syllabus class. Like, what did we learn today? Magic. What about tomorrow? More magic.
I mean,
I graduated in degree in magic.
Okay, alright, fair enough. But, like, there's no deeper meaning to it.
No, there isn't.
When people say you gotta learn magic history, I'm like, it's magic.
I mean, there's some benefit to learning about magic history.
Is there a benefit to learning musical history?
Musical history?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a benefit to art history?
Actually, yes, there is.
No,
I've taken art history classes.
No, it's bad.
No.
I've taken art history classes too. You
which
know
one? Which one do you
fucking made me want to die?
Really?
Yes.
I mean, did you not learn about like Dadaism and then the rise of this
to draw shit. That's what I wanted to do.
Why'd you take art history?
Because I had to.
You're gonna be learning about other people drawing shit.
I had to. Okay, fuck you. I also had to take music history. Both made me want to die.
I mean, music history, that's a little more... That's very history.
Did you know fucking Beethoven cut off his ear because of someone... Give a shit. I want to listen to it. I don't want his life story.
I mean, when you look at like the different styles of music changing over like per decade and century.
Alright, give me the style. Give me samples of music from each decade. I don't want their backstory. I don't care.
They don't know how Beethoven wrote music when he was dead.
Look at Mozart. He, from a young age, he was I don't care. I want to hear his music.
Moving on.
Next up is Best Action.
Which is My Hero Academia Season 2.
Kind of no surprise there.
No surprise.
When, animation and action, are literally hand in hand.
Exactly.
And their action scenes were goddamn beautiful.
Not just that, but they also were very motivating. They pumped me up just watching it.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
I don't even care who was like winning or not. It was like, yeah, go. It was very motivating for me to watch everyone just rush out the gates and win something.
Right. And like I guess it's a spoiler, but it like happens pretty early on in the tournament arc part of the show.
Spoiler alert.
Kind of spoiler alert. It's just a scene. It's not like I'm telling you part of the story.
True.
It's like, so there was a scene where well, I guess this is kind of a spoiler because it tells you that the main character won something.
Maybe we can just like
fuck you. Anyway, so the very first challenge of the entire tournament was they were in this race. And that's cool. At the time, Deku still doesn't know how to use his powers. So it's like, I gotta use my ingenuity. So close to the end, there's like this minefield that somehow didn't hurt anybody. Enough force to send you fucking flying, but it wouldn't hurt anybody.
No.
But Deku was running with this like metal wall.
It was an armor piece. It was like
a piece of armor from his robot.
Yeah.
And Bakugo and Todoroki were in first place. So Deku got the idea. I'm gonna waste all this time. I guess it wasn't a waste. I'm gonna use all this time to dig up a bunch of mines into a pile, slam the metal piece on it, and send myself forward. And I'm like, what? Like, it makes sense to a degree, But at the same time, that minefield should not have been long enough for him to get a pile of mines and then do that.
Like, you mean he shouldn't have gotten that many mines?
He shouldn't have been able to gather as many mines as he did.
Yeah.
Because think about it. He was standing in one spot while they were still running forward pretty damn fast, if I say so. And he caught up with them immediately.
Yeah, that's true. After one blast.
After one blast. Big blast, but one nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
But that was very well animated. Because the exact same thing happened in the manga. And I read the manga first before I saw season 2. And they did it perfectly, exactly as I wanted to see it.
Like just really faithful there.
Yeah, very faithful, and I greatly appreciate Studio Bones for animating My Hero Academia. Kudos to them. Speaking of My Hero Academia, best villain.
Oh, best villain is Stain from My Hero Academia.
Yes. By the way, don't get tired of us saying My Hero Academia, because they won a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling that My Hero was going to be a good bulk of, like, the Anime Awards.
Well, it's because it's super popular.
Yeah, exactly.
Which,
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but at the same time...
It's a little, like, tiresome?
Yeah, people will get tired of it. Like, it.
Yeah.
I think it deserves it, especially... So, this is Best Villain, and it's for Stain.
Yeah.
Which is essentially, it's a villain that has an actual motive instead of just being evil.
Yeah, like he's not evil just because he kind of wants to and just for the thrill of it.
Right. It's
more like he has like an inherent reason that he's been carrying around for years.
Right.
Like since like I don't know why his name just escapes me for some reason. I'm blanking out.
What are you trying to reference? Like, give me a TV show. Or
no, like his reason for doing this in the first place.
Any good villain?
No. You know what? Just keep going. I'm drawing a little blank right now. For some reason.
Anyway,
it's late. We're doing this really late for some reason.
Anyway, Stain had an excellent reason for wanting to be a villain, and more spoilers because you got to talk about it. You got to know why, especially if you didn't know. So Stain in the show, kind of he doesn't represent like true evil because in a sense he's not evil.
No,
he kind of is.
I mean, his
methods are.
Yeah, his methods are evil, but not his ideas.
Not his ideas. So he feels that the current system of heroes, because it's very
it's a business.
It's more of a business than actual just people wanting to be heroes.
Yeah.
And he hates that. He absolutely despises that idea because he thinks all these new heroes are only doing it for the money and the fame and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's taking it upon himself to go and like either kill or greatly disable
like the hero system.
These heroes and the hero system. And for whatever reason, he feels that only All Might, which is the best hero currently,
he's number one right now.
He's number one, can kill him because he recognizes him as being a true hero,
and he's the only one that can. He's the only one that he'll allow to beat him.
Right.
In a fight.
Right. So a lot of people, like in the show, both heroes and villains respect that, and I guess, and because he's really the only one with a real motive out of last season. Now, there's a lot of anime that I haven't seen from last season, so I can't be the.
I mean, out of the villain on that list, I mean, the only one I can possibly think of would probably be the one. I mean, I don't know his name, but he was one of the characters from Made in Abyss.
Oh,
the White Whistle.
He was, but that was only for heinous crimes. We never got a motive.
Oh, okay.
And again, being bad with a motive is better than just being bad.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I mean, I guess Hiro from Inuyashiki as well, just because he had And he also had his innate reason too.
Right.
Why he kind of just murders people.
I definitely would have accepted him as the best villain, but I didn't watch any Ishiki, so I can't really say much on that.
Yeah.
So next up we got best hero.
It's
Izu. It's Deku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Big surprise.
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, this is best heroes and like best main character, right? Or best main hero.
I would have to say it's best main character because it's like
because All Might wasn't on that list in terms of like
All Might wasn't on the list.
Yeah, so it wasn't like the actual like hero.
Right. So like, this was definitely based on who's the best protagonist.
Yeah, exactly.
Throughout the season, and I feel like these kind of characters would usually win, not just because it's
Well, what do you mean by these kind?
The underdog kind of character.
Okay.
But the likable underdog, not like there's underdogs like Naruto,
right?
Because he was shitty, shitty little ninja that could.
Yeah, right.
And he kind of pulled his way up. He kind of had a cheat. I guess sort of Deku did kind of. Sort of.
I mean,
it's different. There's a difference between.
He could have imploded. Deku could have imploded if he didn't train. Like there's a clear arc.
Yeah.
With Deku because he actually worked for where he got to at this point.
Right.
Like, it wasn't just like eat my hair. It wasn't just that, but there was also he had to work to get to that point.
Work to get to that, and then even when he got the power, he couldn't really use it.
Yeah.
So he had to think his way around it.
Exactly.
And whereas like characters like Naruto, I guess personality aside, I get a lot of people don't like Naruto because he's a little shit.
Like is it because he's confident all the time, or is it?
No, it's because he's a little shit.
Oh.
That's people. So a lot of people don't like that kind of character, which I understand. It can be annoying.
Yeah.
But like he was more like, all right, so. In general, he was just kind of his kind of shit self, and then we find out that he has his, the
type 9 tails.
Yeah, the 9-tail fox demon inside of him, which gives him this huge pool of chakra, and we're like, okay, so he never really has to learn how to use that. Granted, he does learn how to actually use it later on in Shippuden,
right?
But like through all the first part of Naruto, it's just like, oh, things are hard. Deus Ex Machina.
I mean, it was more like, when you think, when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's more like it was out of his hands, just because it was a spur of like chakra kind of just overtaking him rather than him actually trying to use it.
It feels like it was less of a
like a learning process,
a learning process, and more of you got lucky, kid.
Oh, okay.
Whereas Deku was like, all right, this is what I can do. Here's the consequence of me doing it.
Yeah.
But the result outweighs the consequence. So
Exactly.
I'm going to break my entire arm in order to pass this test.
Exactly.
Or, the one cool scene where he figured out, like, all right, I have to throw this ball as hard as I fucking can.
Mm-hmm.
But
he didn't know how to, do it without breaking his arm.
I can't do it without breaking my arm. I have to do it without breaking my arm. So I'm going to use my the tip of my finger and break that to throw it. And I'm like, all right, see, there you go. You have to think your way around it, and that's great. Naruto didn't have to think about it until... Actually, he really didn't think about it. It just kind of happened. They just kind of became friends eventually.
Yeah, that was an agreement.
There was an agreement, and that's it.
And there was a war, and then there was a bigger bad guy, So... It was very political.
But,
in this case, there was a clear arc for Deku. Like, he was down... He was motivated, and then he learned, and he grows. He's still growing even now. Like he's still growing despite him learning new things about his own abilities.
Right.
So,
and that's one thing about it. Like people love characters that they feel like they're growing with them instead of just here they are. Here's what they do. Oh, they gain one ability. Now they're like 50 times stronger, and they're gonna spam the shit out of that.
Right.
I'm also referencing Naruto again. Because at first it was like, alright, there's Naruto. Alright, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Oh, he's got that. That's all he's got. Oh, he's fighting. Nine-Tails Fox comes out of nowhere. Oh my god, there's that.
And then Rasengan.
And then there's Rasengan, and then there stopped. Then his growth stopped. It literally stopped. And then Shippuden happened. Oh, I can put wind in my ball. All right. He essentially just levels up instead of grows.
Mm-hmm.
Where Deku, you water the plant and you take your time with it.
Right.
So that's why I can understand why he's best hero. But that was a pretty huge fucking tangent.
Oh yeah, that was.
All right, it mattered because you're explaining why it makes sense for him to be best hero. So now, best manga
is My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness. Publisher is Seven Seas Entertainment. Now, before the podcast, I actually read the whole thing. It's only like 6 chapters, so it's really short.
Okay.
Really short, and I mean, despite what the title gives you, there's a lot less of the whole lesbianism thing involved. But it's more so it's a true story that the writer made into a manga, and it's actually a little bit heartbreaking reading it. Like
that means I can't read it.
There's a lot of self-confliction and I guess at a certain point self-hate that because she goes about her life after high school and like her 10 years. Like this manga kind of goes in a span of 10 years and what happened to her and what she went through both mentally, physically, and in this case also sexually as well. I mean, this is the only manga I actually read amongst all the list, but I feel like this one because it was very genuine. Like the story it told, like not only was it like it was written as though it was very true and genuine, but there was heart put into it. Like it does the whole thing where like the story kind of leads up to her wanting to draw manga, and so she drew this to tell that story. So it's one of those things.
Oh, it came full circle.
It did come full circle.
Okay.
And it's a lot of her like anxieties and her troubles in the story are really relatable when it comes to like anyone just coming out of high school and like and when it comes to like real life problems, like she dropped out of college at a certain point, and then there's the anxiety with her parents, and she's struggling between having to decide whether she should live her life based on trying to get her approval from her parents or approval from herself. Like, does her own happiness matters? Does her happiness matter more than what her parents think?
Right.
And that's her divide. That's where she's being torn between.
Okay.
And then the whole lesbianism thing. This is when she also started discovering where her sexuality was. Like she leaned more towards women and all of that. And then the story goes that she hired a prostitute by instinct, but then she's also a virgin, so it's her first time, and she's still stiff around the whole subject. And the only thing she really wants is to be.
I bet she got real stiff.
Don't ruin my mood here. Like, it's also her own sexual her own sexual story is also, it's very pure because the only thing she really wants is to be embraced by an older woman. Like, she just wants a hug. Like, like even when they were like naked and all that, there's the most memorable and the most cherishing thing that she remembered from the session was like the hug. Like, it was nice. It gave me a little bit of a like little booster, like oh, it was very heartwarming. It was very heartwarming, and I appreciated the author sharing her story and all that.
Now this is just me going. This is just me being a psychosomatic asshole. Maybe not even psychosomatic, but psychoanalytic.
Oh, okay.
Where the most memorable part was an older woman embracing her. Seems like she'd not get a lot of love from her mother.
Yeah, that's actually
That's a whole. So there's that parallel.
I mean, and I'm not older as in like motherly. Like she was 28 and she would like find people at like 30 years old, 32, that kind of thing.
Same difference.
Oh.
It's just it had to be an older woman.
Yeah, like she cherished the moments when her mother embraced her when she was little and all that.
Yeah, so.
And as she grew up, you can't really get that kind of same.
Right. So she missed that.
Yeah, she missed that. And
she felt good when she got it in some way.
Yeah. I mean, I recommend reading this to anyone that
I don't know if I can.
It's only 6
happy ending.
How?
Is it a happy ending?
Yes,
Okay.
it is a happy ending.
Then I will read it.
It's a nice. It's a nice ending.
Okay.
It doesn't leave you with a sad heart or anything like that. It leaves you knowing that she's doing okay now.
Okay.
That's one of those kind of endings.
Okay.
I recommend it to anyone that wants to read something nice and light. It's only 6 chapters. It's about like 20-some pages per chapter, and I would recommend it.
Okay.
Best boy.
After that, we're going with Best Boy, and it's Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia.
I think I called this one this is one of my tops. I remember that. What do you think?
I like Todoroki as a character.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little,
daddy issues.
Daddy issues ahoy, but he's.
Oh, what do you have?
I don't want to say he's edgy, but he is.
Yeah, he's
is. Real edgy.
I mean, this is his rebellious phase of his teenage years,
and I get that, but he's just not. He's not enough of a character for me.
Like, is he just too stiff all the time?
He's too stiff. He's. I mean, okay, you get behind his whole cause. Like he's spoilers. For My Hero Academia, you learn all this before his and Deku's fight in the 2nd season. So actually, I don't even know if I should spoil that part then, because it's pretty central to him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll say this: like, he purposely only uses half of his power.
He purposely only uses half his power, and that main reason is because of his father. And I don't want to get. Like I said, I don't want to spoil that because that's pretty recent.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely behind him cause-wise. I think that part of his character is great, but the other half is just lacking for me. It's like,
what's that?
It's the whole just stoicness. Like,
okay,
I don't
like his personality.
He's just boring as a person.
Yeah, he's one of those like team captain kind of guys that don't really talk much but orders. He gets shit done.
Right, he gets shit done, and that's great. But like,
then,
I need more than that. for me to consider someone best boy, best husbando, he's got to do more than just be. I gotta be more than just invested in like his cause. I gotta like him as a person.
Yeah, I actually feel like Bakugo would probably be I feel like Bakugo would be a better choice because
I'd agree with you. Just because he has an actual personality.
Yeah.
He has a whole thing going. It's completely unnecessary.
I mean, it's his drive.
If it's his drive, 100% unnecessary. But he has a thing going for him.
Exactly.
Whereas Todoroki has his past, and that's it.
Yeah. He kind of lingers off of that. That's about it.
And that's it. It's just...
He's ice cold, if you...
Don't even. It's like... Like, if this was just based on just, I guess, character drive, then I guess sure, but I don't fully remember. I think Deku was on for Best Boy, wasn't he?
I don't remember, honestly.
I'd have to reference back.
Yeah.
But, it just... I don't agree with this one. I don't agree with this one because Todoroki is just too stoic. Personally, too stoic for me. Maybe, obviously the general anime populace thinks otherwise. Mm-hmm. And as I always say, they're wrong. But it's just I don't agree with this one.
That's fair. I mean, I don't really have much else to say. I kind of thought of him as part of that. He was one of my tops. I can't remember who my other top was, but he was one of my tops.
Granted, now that I might be being a little hypocritical here, because I do like the quiet, stoic, edgy characters. Because one of my favorite characters of all time. Judge me as much as you want. I judge myself for this. I love Shadow the Hedgehog. He's my shit. Like the memes, everything. I love it. It fucking fuels me. But I don't know. It's just...
It's not enough for you?
It's not enough.
Yeah.
I need more. Alright, so Best Girl, also from My Hero Academia, is Ochako Uraraka. Uraraka. No, Uraraka. Uraraka. Uraraka.
Uraraka.
Uraraka.
Yeah, Uraraka. There you go. 2 Ras.
Erotica.
Insert snaps. Is it because she was just bubbly?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure because of second season, you know, she's got that. She's super chipper.
Yeah.
Her name's actually a pun, kind of a Japanese pun.
Her first name or last name?
I think it's her whole name.
Oh, really?
Because it's supposed to mean chatterbox.
Oh, and she likes to talk a lot.
She likes to talk a lot.
Okay.
But I think people mostly fell in love with her during her fight with Bakugo.
Mm-hmm.
She spoiler, she loses, but you know, you kind of expect it.
And this is Bakugo we're talking about.
It's Bakugo.
I mean, I would want to face him head on in general.
Exactly. But like, it's how hard she fucking dug herself to the dirt to fight him. And
not just that, but like also her own cause as well.
Her own cause
like,
is great.
Granted, she when she first said it, it threw me off just a little bit when she said, you know, money.
She's in it for the monetary gain.
Yeah, exactly. But not for what you think. Not for herself, but
she wants to.
Not just for herself. She wants to be stable for her family. That's what it is. And
I was depending whether or not to say it because it's a spoiler.
I mean, point is, she wanted to make money for other people.
She wants to make money for her parents because she wants to support them, and I have a personal connection to that because I also want to do the same because you know you owe your parents your life, and you know I would like to make sure that they live the rest of their days in
comfort.
In comfort.
I mean, when you can, you should. That kind of thing.
Exactly. And so I definitely feel for her. I would have preferred Tsuyu as best girl.
Oh,
Frog girl, but you know,
I mean
that's just my own preferences. But I can see why Uraraka wins best girl because she has the personality and the drive, whereas Todoroki just has the drive.
Yeah, not much of a personality.
Yeah, so I fully agree with that one. Alright, so and then next up we have Anime of the Year.
The big one. The one that really matters. Well, they all matter, but the one that everyone wants to know.
The one that actually only matters.
Oh, true.
But I'm super happy about this. Made in Abyss has won Anime of the Year. And it is well deserved. Well deserved. It has been a long time since I've been so invested, excuse me, in a show before. Like, goddamn, each episode had me on the edge. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, what's gonna happen? Because like we said it before in the previous episode where it's like, because of the situation going on, you know they're probably gonna die at the end of their whole fucking adventure, just because of the nature of the abyss. And it's like, that's sad, but now that you don't have the hope of them living, you're just curious as to what the hell is going to get them there. You just kind of stop. You stop. I don't know. It's weird. Like, how would I explain it? You know when you don't have any hope for something, so you're just excited at whatever might happen. So
you've just lost hope, and then you're kind of just looking for any kind of light.
You're just looking for any kind of light. That's exactly what's happening. It's like you're literally in this dark hole. You can't escape, but a light shines down, and you're like, "What the fuck is that? What what's going on?" This is that anime. This is it's maybe it's like maybe they knew what they were doing. It's called Made in Abyss, and Abyss is usually that whole. It's just dark and whatever.
Right.
But you look for your spectacles of light. And that's what this anime is. It's either more darkness or specks of light. And it gets me going. It gets me going real hard.
I've been putting this off for a while. I really gotta watch this right now.
I will sit down and watch it with you. Like, this show is so fucking good.
Because, this gives me even more reason to just watch it, even though. Just because this is, everyone... This is because, what I understand, this was an underdog of a season.
Oh yeah, right? It was definitely. So obviously, if you haven't noticed, My Hero Academia was rather popular this season. But I would definitely say out of out of a lot of things on this list, it was definitely the one where not many people heard about. Mm-hmm. But when they finally got a chance to sit down and watch it, they were like, "God damn, bro, this is the shit right here."
Like it's a hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem. You right. you find the initial treasure, but then you knock on the back door behind that chest, and you find an even bigger chest.
In this case, like a deeper hole.
Yeah, like even deeper hole because it's an abyss. Good shit there, Jomo. Good shit. But
that's it though. These are the 2017 Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it was a good list. I mean, way better than 2016's. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Well, all right. Now
I mean, just because the process, it was a better process.
The process was better, and you know,
because Crunchyroll had Crunchyroll didn't have any direct involvement with the categories, like listing out the animes for each category, and all the voting was done publicly as well. Okay. And they had all the judges were either all the judges were like anime YouTubers and like podcasters and pretty much people like us in the community. There was people in the community that that watched everything or watched a lot of things indiscriminately to some degree, and they all have their own fair opinion. But they made the list, and then the voting was left to the public. Everyone else that out of these lists, what do you think? And they voted on that, which I found was a much more clean process. And compared to last year's, I mean, given it's only been 2 years so far, this is the second year, and I really hope they do this again, like this way. Or I mean, I can only see this moving forward is the same. They'll just do the same. Process.
I mean, this is a really good process. What exactly happened last year that?
From what I understand, they left it up to a public vote, but that was just it. And as far as the actual list went, there was only I think there was the only thing that was ever kind of that Crunchyroll did as far as awarding went was it was best score anime. It was a smaller list of categories, and best score, animation, anime of the year, that kind of thing. And I mean, this sounds a little bit conspiracy but there was a lot of advertising for Yuri on Ice that Crunchyroll did, and there are also a lot of casual and non-regular viewers kind of expose it and oh, what's this? What's Yuri on Ice? And then because the sudden influx of viewers on Yuri on Ice, they kind of went, oh, there we go. So Yuri on Ice is voted to be number one because oh, you watch Yuri on Ice? Did your friend watch Yuri on Ice? Vote for this. Vote for Yuri on Ice. That kind of thing. Because it was a giant network of just popular. It was a big popularity contest essentially.
Right. Well, I mean, it's all a popularity contest.
But in this case,
mostly a skewed one.
It was a very skewed one because most of the advertising or most of the most of what Crunchyroll was kind of putting out there as far as what to vote for was mostly Yuri on Ice.
Right.
And the very casual, the very limited viewers, the scrubs, all they really knew was maybe Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and Yuri on Ice in this case. And so well, let's go Yuri on Ice, and that's why Yuri on Ice kind of won a bunch of their awards back in 2016.
And by all means, granted, I don't want to say I can't watch it, but I don't want to watch it. But I know Yuri on Ice is good. I know that it has a great score. That opening is goddamn.
Oh yeah.
If there was a section for best opening last year, it definitely deserves best opening.
Oh yeah.
Wait, no, didn't Keys and Ivor come out last year?
Keys and Ivor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck that. Keys and Ivor better have won.
Okay.
Fuck everything else.
A good runner-up then. Yuri on Ice would have been a good runner-up.
It should have been second place. Second place. It gets second place.
I think this is your trigger bias.
It's good. It's so good.
That's our ending.
It's so good.
It's our end. Yes.
That's right. It is our
ending. Keys and Ivor. Keys and Ivor's opening is our ending theme for this.
You're right. So I mean, I guess maybe it's a bias. I don't know. It's just so goddamn good.
I mean, granted, Yuri on Ice is a good anime, especially with the Winter Olympics. Now. Yeah. You can watch it.
In fact, did you mention that? Was that that? I think it was Japan. They did the main character's routine.
Yeah. In Japan, when the Winter Olympics opened up, Japan opened up the partner routine, and Japan opened up using music. Oh, they did a routine using music from Yuri on Ice, and it's specifically Yuri's routine music.
Right.
I mean, granted, it was his was a solo, but it was so like Twitter blew up when that happened. I'm
sure it did.
And like a bunch of Yuri on Ice fans were like, apparently they all rushed up to the TV with all their parents confused because you know everyone thought that Yuri on Ice was like live on TV for some reason.
Right. Oh my god.
I mean, I watched the performance too. I saw the performance. They did a good job. They actually got. I mean, I don't know what the ranking is now, but back then they ranked up to second place.
Ooh.
After they did the routine, so it was not bad.
Cool. Yeah.
They made Yuri proud and another Yuri and Yurio and all that. But I mean, as far as this year's Anime Awards, they did a good job. As far as this year's or 2018, what do you think? What do you think, John? I mean, it's only been like it's only been
a couple
2 months actually.
2 months.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm not watching everything that's out there.
Yeah.
But I'd say there's some pretty strong contenders right now.
Right now, yeah.
I unfortunately don't think Darling of Franks is gonna win very much.
Probably nah. It might be Best Girl.
It might get something in Best Girl.
Yeah. At least maybe it might be listed in there.
Right. That or from Violet Evergarden.
Yeah. True. But Violet Evergarden, I feel like that'll probably be contender for Best Animation. Definitely.
They'll probably win Best Animation. Let's be honest. That's
true. I mean, if something else comes out much more extravagant and or just like a better tech demo.
Right. Better tech. Best continuing series, 7 Deadly Sins would probably win that. That or Overlord, though 7 Deadly Sins is more popular, so that might win out over that.
Maybe, yeah.
So Violet Evergarden will either win Best Girl or Best Animation. Most likely Best Animation. As much as I love Trigger, I don't. Best Girl is probably their best shot. Maybe an animation because again Trigger.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's A1 and Trigger, so
right, and both of them do really well. So, to be honest, they do have a good chance. But in comparison to Violet Evergarden, the art's still better. I am as much as a fan of Trigger as I am. I can admit that Violet Evergarden does look better.
I mean, I'll be flabbergasted if Violet Evergarden doesn't even make the list for 2018.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Animation.
That'd be real weird.
What about your favorite one right now, Jaron? That you're so determined that this will win Best Anime of the Year.
Oh, Pop Team Epic is gonna fucking win Best Anime of the Year. Let's be honest. Like, it's not even if it actually doesn't, it's gonna be I don't want to say it's my anime of the year. It should win anime of the year.
It'll be a popular vote, probably.
Because imagine if it does. Imagine what would happen if it did.
Oh man, they would make an episode just for that.
Exactly. They would pull whatever bullshit they had to do. And like, what anime declares they're gonna win anime of the year in their first episode?
No, they said they take over the season.
We'll take over the same difference. I guess the same season, whatever.
I mean, then again, you know. I mean, we've kept up. We just watched the latest episode,
right.
And Jesus Christ, every episode is still unique to itself every time, which is amazing.
Fucking this episode, it's so cool. They did. I mean, it wasn't the biggest segment, but it was like they did a small little skit that was just animated by sand.
Exactly.
Like it's cool. Like you can't get past it.
There's a lot of effort for this four panel manga.
Right.
It's a lot of effort.
Whole lot of effort. I don't know what kind of money's backing them. But
I don't know what kind of drugs is backing them. Honestly, have you seen these? I mean, if you have watched Pop Team Epic, you know exactly what we're talking about. There had to be drugs involved, the French and some sort of yarn maiden.
So, Jamal, you ready for this?
What?
You ready for this? The same studio that's animating Pop Team Epic is animating the new Batman movie. The Batman Ninja.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard about that coming out. I didn't know it was the same studio.
Same studio.
Really?
Kamikaze Duga.
I mean, I heard a lot of good hype about it. The first trailer came out already. There's some good responses so far. That's surprising. Well, actually, no, yeah, that's actually kind of
really
surprising.
Surprised.
I mean, I guess they can go from weird to serious.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, that it does. I'll be excited to watch it. But, taking a look at everything else. Mm-hmm. So, again, we have Violet Evergarden. That's probably going to win something. Overlord may. 7 Deadly Sins might. and Darling and the Franxx might. And obviously, I want Pop Team Epic to win. The Takagi-san one might win Best Comedy.
Or Slice of Life.
Or Slice of Life.
Or Romance.
But I don't, unfortunately, see much else that might win anything else.
I mean, the only thing I can see, maybe movie-wise, so far this year, only the rest of Heaven's Feel will be coming out.
Right, so that'll be up there.
Yeah.
That'll be a nominee.
There was the Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon movie that's coming out this year.
Oh,
there's a My Hero movie.
Yeah, the My Hero movie
that's coming out this summer. This summer.
But personally, I really feel like original movies should be the only ones that are considered.
I mean, what's the original movie?
When I say original movie,
like,
I mean like when it's displayed as how do I say it? So let's say even if it's a manga or something, the manga adaptation is the movie.
Okay.
Not necessarily like it's the movie's some continuation of a current story in a series.
I see.
Because
it should be able to fend off by itself.
Right. It should be, if you never seen the show before at all, you should be able to watch the movie, get the whole feel for everything that's going on, and you can't. And I feel like you can't do that as well with shows that are backed by a series or something like that.
I mean, that which explains why Your Name won.
That would explain why Your Name won.
Because there was also a bunch of other movies that had a continuing series, like Bakemonogatari.
I'm sure there was others.
I mean, Heaven's Feel was one of them too, but it was only part one. So. Right. But there were some popular titles, but because Your Name was completely original. Right. And I guess because the story was so captivating, and also the direction, and the whole way it was advertised and people got to watch it, even though its only source of material is itself, it still won.
Devilman Crybaby might win something as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was really fucking good.
But I don't. Is there any other movie that's coming out this year that's like sort of original-ish, like that kind of just comes out by itself?
Not that I'm seeing here. Actually, I'm not even in the movie section. So
what if Kizuna Ai got her own movie?
If Kizuna Ai wins anything, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be a little upset. All right, so there's gonna be a Attack on Titan movie. There's gonna be
is that a recap movie, or is that like a? I know they did that with the last ones.
It says movie 3, so I'm assuming it's a recap movie.
Okay.
Probably a recap of the 3rd season coming out this year.
Yeah, probably.
No.
No.
Wait.
Yes.
It said it's coming out January 13th. It's already out.
What, the movie?
Yeah.
We can probably check that later.
Yeah, we'll check that later. Let's see. Chunyobu's coming out. You remember that?
Yeah.
From A1 or Kyoto.
I don't know Kyoto.
Let's see. There's some anime called Sayonara no Asa ni Yakusoku no Hana wo Kazaru. I've never seen that before, and I butchered that name. Code Geass is getting a movie.
Oh, that's the Lelouch one.
That's continue. I'm hoping it's continuing it.
I saw the trailer. No, this one. This one is a. This is a weird hybrid because
it's the second part of a 3-part theoretical film remake of the first 2 seasons of the anime.
Yes, because it also ties in the Akino movies as well, like the one in Europe.
The what?
Like after Code Geass, and they also made three. I think it was 3, but they also made other Code Geass movies. It was with. I mean, I don't know the full title, but it was the Akino movies.
I guess I didn't see
It took place mostly in the European front during the rise of season 2, essentially.
Oh.
And the new movie coming out for it kind of puts Akino's story in conjunction with season 2 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's see what else. There's one called Midnight Crazy Trail. That one looks like it's definitely original because I've never heard about it. Macross is getting a movie.
Another Macross movie?
Yeah.
Delta or no?
This is Macross Delta. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like sort of expected.
Bunko Stray Dogs is getting a movie. And there's some other ones. There's a robot one. There's a racing one.
Wait, isn't there a Mazinger movie coming out?
Yes, Mazinger Z.
Yeah, that was. I saw that one roaming around as well.
Mazinger! But let's be honest. What's really gonna win is gonna be Yokuso Sukebe Elf no Mori.
What?
It's a let's see. Let's read the synopsis here. Alfheim, a world of elves where women only exist. The world shrine, the source of all elves' magical power, has started to fade, and the race was in danger of extinction. Then there was a prophecy that a man from another world is destined to be the savior of the elven race. It was not too long, the hero is now brought to the world of elves. The elves rule that they must survive by child making with the hero, but many of the other elves refuse this vulgar decision, and so elves divided into groups: those who would disdain child making with a man, and those who choose to accept the fact. But those who accept it have discovered something. It turns out if they have sex with the hero and acquire semen into their bodies, their magic powers increase. So they proceed to milk him dry.
Is this Fate? Is this a Fate movie? Is this a hentai?
Yeah.
Is this our weekly hentai plug?
It's a hentai.
It's a hentai.
It's a
Okay.
weekly hentai plug.
Oh my god.
18 plus.
No.
Only. No younger people.
I mean, my lips are sealed. No, there's actually one more movie that's coming out as well.
Let me turn off the hentai button.
Oh my god. This one's actually an original one too. This movie, what do you find
the Kimomono friend? I went to seasonal anime.
Where?
So under the anime tab. So I'm teaching them how to use the fucking site that we use all the goddamn time. Scroll all the way down.
Oh yeah. No, we gotta go. We gotta go to. I think it's spring. So it's gotta be spring. So
I bet this is real exciting for all you listeners, since I'm literally just showing them how to fucking navigate this goddamn site, which you can't see.
Hey.
But,
yeah, that's true.
But look forward to some of the movies that are coming out this season, because it'll definitely be. Well, two of them that I'm seeing now are definitely standalones. One of them I know, the other I'm not super sure. The whole Sayonara one, I don't know if that's going to be an original. I hope it is, because we need more original movies out there for anime, because there's really not enough.
Yeah, there really isn't.
I mean, granted, movies are a large production that cost a lot of money, but it's just something about the ones that are able to pull it off. Like, for example, one of my favorites is Tokyo Godfathers. That's an excellent movie if you've never seen it. It's essentially about these homeless people trying to take care of this baby that they found in the trash.
What?
That's literally what it is. It's a little girl that ran away from home. Mm-hmm. This guy that wants to be a woman, and this like just washed up old dude try to take care of a baby they found in the trash, and it's great. It's hilarious, and it's heartwarming, and it's great.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's something.
The hell are you doing?
I'm looking for it. I saw it on YouTube one time. Actually, another one. It's called Kimi no Suizo wo Tabetai.
What?
The English translation is Please let me eat your pancreas. Now.
Wait, is this the one?
Yes.
Is this the one where she has like terminal cancer or something like that? Yeah.
That's that one. I
remember hearing about that. I wonder why that's not on here.
I saw it on here. It was on the listed ones.
Oh, then I'm stupid then. I must have missed it.
Yeah, probably. There's another one in here. I saw it a while ago. It has my favorite voice actress starring as a main role, but it also it looks really good too.
She's so pretty.
I mean, I gotta find that. It was Fireworks. Fireworks was actually one.
I don't know what Fireworks is.
That's another movie that's also. I think it should have already came out.
What?
Fireworks, just because the trailer for it came out 5 months ago, so I feel like the movie should have been.
Oh, there's also that one that I don't know if that's a movie or a series. There's that one you're gonna drop kick the devil or some shit.
Oh yeah, well that's a series. That's a TV series. That's the one where the trailer just threw me off completely in the beginning.
You know what the problem is? Because I'm still looking at the winter 2018.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, I'm being completely foolish.
You know what's the real crime here?
What?
Jaden Smith's anime not being anywhere in.
Shut the hell up. You shut your goddamn mouth.
Did you watch any?
I fucking scenes? No. I refuse to watch anything by Jaden Smith. Fucking goddamn.
I mean, it's quite creative, if you ask me.
Code Geass is getting another fucking... Oh, the third part of the 3-part theoretical remake is coming out next season.
Yeah.
Godzilla's coming out next season. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
One. Yeah, I know that one. That one was also coming out too.
Godzilla. Ooh, Batman Ninja's coming out next season. Oh, there's a lot of good contenders.
Right.
Shin-Chan's getting a movie. 26th movie.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Fudge.
And then in summer, for what they have listed, K is getting a movie.
Oh, really? You know, I'm upset that I dropped K. I feel like I should give that one another chance.
Same. I finished the first season, but I didn't watch the second season.
The King one?
Whatever.
The King season?
Yeah. Boku no Hero's getting its movie in the summer, and Seven Deadly Sins is getting another movie. Huh. But yeah. And then later, what's scheduled here? What do we got?
Oh man, I gotta find that really, because this is making me upset. It was
Made in Abyss second season confirmed.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on here.
There we go, John.
Hey, what up?
Love Live's getting a movie.
Oh, also, I don't know when it's coming out, but be prepared for Fooly Cooly to win whatever it's gonna do, because it's getting its next season.
I think it was supposed to come out this summer. I saw there was another trailer that was released of that.
Jesus.
Like, it's either this summer or this spring. It's really close. It's really close. I know that.
I fucking hope so, because, like, for those that haven't, like, if you haven't at least heard of Fooly Cooly at this point in time, you're less than a wannabe. Like, you're less than a scrub.
Alright, I found it, by the way. So the movie is called Sayonara
no
Asa.
I literally said that.
Wait, did you say that one?
Yes.
Which one was... Oh, okay.
The Sayonara one.
Yeah.
ReZero's getting an OVA.
Yeah.
Later on.
That one, that trailer came out a while ago as well. I wanted a second season, but we can't, because there's no material written yet for it.
They need to get their shit together.
I want that Rem arc. I want that Rem prologue animated.
Yojo Senki's getting... Tanya the Evil's getting a movie.
Yes, and that one's actually a continuation of the series.
Ooh.
It's not a retelling. It's actually a continuation. Ooh. So I'll probably watch that one just because we get to see more of the evil Tanya.
Tanya the Evil came... Oh, she was in the running for best villain.
Yeah, that was one of the villains.
I just think she probably should have gotten
one like right after Stain.
No, yeah, second after Stain, because well, then again, she's not.
She was a bad. I mean, she was a bad guy before.
A villain. I wouldn't say he wasn't even a villain before. It was more like
he was an asshole.
Just an asshole.
Yeah.
Just a very smart, very calculating asshole
that doesn't like God.
Well, yeah, because it's hard to.
I mean, in that world, God kind of rules all and turns into a little German
girl.
Yeah, that's also psychotic.
Oh, there's some interesting movies coming out. I think so Evangelion's getting its next movie. There's Fate movies. There's Crunchyroll 2. Nanan Byor's. That's getting a movie. That's cute.
Nanan Byor.
Yuri on Ice is getting a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to watch then. There's a lot to watch this year.
Hibiki. Euphonium's getting a second movie.
Hey.
Eureka 7's getting some movies.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's a retelling of it's an HD version, so it's a retelling of the whole series again. It's 3 movies, I think. 3 different movies or 2.
I'm only seeing. Oh, so yeah, I imagine there's one somewhere because this is saying Ryuker 7, High Evolution 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So there's a 1 somewhere.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the High Evolution mode. I'm excited soon just because it's sort of it's a throwback series, so I kind of want to jump back in there with some new high res stuff and all of that. You know.
But let's be honest. Detective Conan should have won everything.
How long has Detective Conan been going for?
Jesus Christ, I don't fucking know. You know what? Let's find out. We're running low on time, but for the sake of just plain bullshit, if Detective Conan It's that anime where this detective person gets turned into a kid, and then that's the anime. that's literally the plot of the anime.
And how long has it been going for?
Fucking, let's see. It's had tons of movies. It's had crossovers. It had a crossover with Lupin the Third.
I mean, no surprise there, just because I think it's the same artist, shouldn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
This started in 1996.
Not the oldest, but wow.
Not the oldest, but has had consistent new episodes since then. Or at least, I don't know. I can't say that they're consistent, but
it's still going.
There's 889 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot. Not as much as you would think though, but it's still a lot though. Coming from what? It's like that's 21, 22 years.
I don't think One Piece has that many episodes.
No, but it has that. It does have that long. It's going and it's got that long timeline.
Then again, it might, because if they took a break, One Piece definitely has a new episode every fucking week.
How about Naruto? Shippuden alone was 500 episodes.
That's
just
true.
Shippuden.
Detective Conan has more episodes.
Does it?
One Piece is at 823.
Jesus.
What is it? Naruto. So regular Naruto came out in 2007. No,
it's 6. Shouldn't be 6 or 5.
it aired from 2002 to 2007.
Oh, really? So wait. So when did it come to the West? Because I think I remember Naruto in 2005 because it came down to Toonami.
Right, to Toonami. That's generally when most people were exposed to it.
Yeah. So.
This might not be. I don't think this is right.
Why? What does it say?
It's listing that there's 217 episodes.
Just for Naruto?
Season. Yeah, I don't think that's right. There has to be more than that. Because I know it goes up to when Naruto leaves with Jiraiya on his little journey.
Yeah.
And comes back as the adult Shippuden Naruto. Or teenage, whatever the fuck he was.
He's 17, I think, at the time. So there's a 5-year time skip.
Actually, it might have, because Shippuden did come out right after, so...
Yeah, Shippuden's 500 episodes.
Yeah.
Flat. Because they ended off at 500. That's what they ended.
Okay, yeah, they definitely don't have all the episodes listed, because this has 483 listed.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, then I guess there are a number of episodes before where it was skewed, because...
Right.
Oh, 500 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it actually has it. It says it somewhere else, so I'm wrong. I'm doubly wrong. 220 for regular Naruto, so there's about 700.
So it's still less than Conan.
Yep.
All right. Well, there we go.
Well, there you go. Well,
I think that's about all the time we have.
That's about all the time we have. We've rambled on enough.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with this year's Anime Awards. We can only wait until December to get that new lineup.
Right.
And we'll be here every week. So until then, that's we'll just keep bothering you guys with our other
whatever bullshit we come up with.
Yeah, exactly. So as always, my name is Jamal Socorro.
My name's Duran Gaddis.
And we are the Wannabe Boo Podcast, bringing you the latest and greatest game anime news, reviews, and
waifus for lifeu.
This is podcast number 4, and as always, have a good night.
Peace out.
One